Hello, this is the July 2023 video edition of the Iowa General Fund Monthly Revenue Memo. My name is Eric Richardson, Fiscal Analyst for the Iowa Legislative Services Agency, the nonpartisan support agency of the Iowa Legislature. This video will cover Iowa Net General Fund revenue for cash year 2023, July 1st through August 2nd, and I will also provide information related to the close of fiscal year 2023. July 31st is the due date for tax returns for several tax types, the two most significant of these being quarterly individual income withholding tax and monthly sales and use tax. Due to July 31st falling on a Monday, the revenue deposit associated with the due date began on the same date. However, last year's due date fell on a weekend, delaying deposits until early August 2022. In addition to the July 31st due date, the receipt pattern is significantly impacted by a new tax deposit process implemented by the state in November 2021. The new deposit process continues to complicate the situation through deposits that are not initially classified as to the type of revenue deposited, and because a significant amount of non-general fund revenue can be held in the general fund immediately after motor fuel tax due dates. These calendar and process issues make revenue comparisons through the end of July difficult, and therefore the comparisons used here are through August 2nd, as the large majority of both revenue issues have cleared the accounting system by that date. This table shows Iowa Net General Fund revenue through August 2nd for fiscal years 2023 and 2024. The revenue increase for the period totaled $31 million, and this calculates to a 3.7% year-to-date revenue increase. Individual income tax decreased. However, there were 5 Fridays in July 2022, with only 4 Fridays in July 2023, skewing withholding data for July. Meanwhile, the portion of the decline shown in other taxes can be traced to the use of the suspense account process, as June suspense deposits were transferred to the road use tax fund and to the general fund for sales tax in early July, leaving a significant negative balance in the suspense account. While the $137 million increase in sales and use tax deposits since July 1st seems substantial, the increase is due to structural issues surrounding sales tax collections between July 2022 and July 2023. This chart shows sales and use tax gross deposits to the general fund from July 1 through August 2nd for each of the past 20 years. The chart shows a general increase during that time frame. However, a change in due dates for sales tax was implemented beginning in July 2022, which resulted in delayed sales and use tax deposits compared to prior years. Due to this change, there was a large transfer from the suspense account in early July 2023, utilizing the new rules, with no large transfers in early July 2022. Going forward, this discrepancy due to the new rules should be eliminated for this cash year basis report. Also, the due date for quarterly sales and use tax remittances was on August 1st last year compared to July 31st this year for monthly receipts, which partially accounts for the year-over-year difference in July receipts. As discussed in the June video memo, last fiscal year 2023, was on par with projections as the cash year ended June 30th. Fiscal year 2023 deposits and refunds continue to be processed, and although certain transactions may have a negative influence on the closing of the accounting books for FY 2023, it does appear at this time that the year remains on par with the revenue estimating conference projections made in March. To summarize, it appears likely that FY 2023, once final, will end at the projected net revenue level, which will improve Iowa's already robust general fund fiscal condition. The year that just started, fiscal year 2024, is currently showing positive growth for the year. However, while this situation may point to a positive rate of growth going forward, the growth in July is rooted in changes to the state accounting process and how the calendar fell in both July 2022 and July 2023. The August 2023 report will provide a better guide for fiscal year 2024 analysis. We very much appreciate your time and interest in Iowa General Fund revenue. Goodbye, and please be sure to check out the next monthly video memo that will be posted in early September.